guys, welcome back to Triple Valley Farm. So you probably just saw our temporary water setup. We have a deep well pump, basically runoff extension cord that goes about 50 feet down into this well. The well is 150 plus or right around there. And so our next big project is to actually get this up and running. And to do so, we need to take down this monster. It is a probably 12 by 15 foot cinder block house that used to be part of the total structure. We're no longer going to use it. We've built the wood shed. We're going to trench all the way to there. We're going to have all of our pump equipment in a different structure and then cap this well. The first step, as I mentioned, is going to be knocking down this well shed. Basically, we have a deep well pump that is 120 volt plugged in and then attached to a garden hose. Now, none of the wiring actually goes that deep into the water. Any of the electrical connections are actually still above water level as well. So it's only about maybe 40 feet deep. Our water sits at 25 or so, which is pretty good. The well in total is 150 feet. So right now we're using this water setup as fire protection. That is going to change right now. We have to take out this whole building. We've kind of already done so. We've taken out a bit of the walls. It was able to just be pushed over, so it's definitely not structurally sound anymore. It's all part of the burned out house, so it all needs to be torn out. I think for this first wall, we can probably just push it over by hand, and we're going to try sledgehammering it and just doing it manually. I could try and bring the tractor in here and push it over, but there's so much burned debris and nails and screws and just, stuff that could pop the tires that I'm a little hesitant to do so at the moment, at least until we get a cleaner path to the shed. So let's see if we can push it over. Oh yeah.
So what is this?
They stuffed a bunch of newspaper in here when they were filling it with concrete. And I think I can still read it.
Yeah.
1981.
Friday, April 3rd, 1981.
Nice.
Sacramento. Weird. Why do they have a Sacramento paper out here?
I don't know. Well, hey, do you want a new 1981 Buick Century Limited for $9,000?
That's insane.
Brand new off the lot. Well, it's coming down. Pretty much just have to hit some of the end blocks and it sort of disintegrates. It's hard to swing that high, but it'll go.
While taking down this building, we found all sorts of things stuffed into the walls. We found more newspapers, hundreds of cigarette butts, dozens of cartons, blankets, shirts, pants, and even tighty-whities, which paints a pretty weird picture when you start to think about it. We went back and forth on whether or not to keep this structure, but it doesn't really mesh with our house plans, and ultimately it was in pretty bad shape. We're finding that there are a few projects around where we're better off just starting fresh than trying to reuse, so that's what we decided to do here. At this point, the demolition was going pretty quick, but our main goal is to just get the structure down to the point where we can dig against the well pipe and begin to work on the pitless adapter. The concrete foundation is probably the biggest part of this job, and we plan to deal with that later on down the road.
What an idiot, standing on the wall that he's trying to destroy. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oops. Yeah, that wall's pretty weak now. I would say we have to move some of this stuff. Protect the well pipe. I mean, pull it all out and not use it for the next hour or two while we work on this wall. I mean, it's got to come out at some point. It's kind of nice having access to flowing water, but if we're done with the fire, then we probably don't need it. So I guess we can pull it out. Okay, done.
You better tell YouTube you're joking so they don't think we're
I'm
idiots.
joking. Done.
So we have to pull all of the pump and everything out of the well pipe to finish taking down the building.
Yeah, this was the temporary setup. It's not very deep and it's just a garden hose. I think I mentioned it before, but when we knock down the building, all of that debris has the potential to fall into the well. So we want to pull everything out and then like cap it off so that nothing can get down in there. So we're gonna kill the fire, pull the water, and finish with the building. Feed it out that way.
How deep is it?
We have it right now.
How deep was it?
It was only like 40 feet, maybe 50 altogether. So now that the temporary well pump is out, we can cap it, good enough for me, and take down this wall. Let's see if we could just push this over. I would say that most of this is not structurally sound. Ta-da!
Oh my god.
Making progress here. We pretty much just have this back wall to go, and then I've left it about 2 feet up. That'll just be easy to knock down once we get all these walls on the ground. So far now. It's falling apart, but it's not coming down. Back wall has so much concrete in it. There it is, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad. Keep on swinging. Yeah, that part of the wall is not stuffed with panties.
No. Instead of whitey tighties, use actual concrete. Why? Didn't they know I was gonna have to take this down one day? All right, after maybe 200 or 300 more sledgehammer swings, I think I can finally actually just push it over. So let's see. Oh yeah. That part doesn't count.
No, that's what you were swinging out with the sledgehammer for so long, and that was never gonna come down.
It's rebar with a solid column of concrete in it. So, all right, so I think we're gonna leave this video here and pick it up on another one. Basically, we have another 2 feet or so of cinder block wall to actually take down, and then we actually have to clean all of this stuff up and put it somewhere. So that's going to be a whole bunch of work. We're not going to finish that today, not even close. So we will see you on the next one.